Might not look like it, but I'm on bed rest. So I'll just make a quick video, so like, well, updating whoever gives a shit really, you know. I'm on a boatload of morphine. See, morphine. So I should probably explain why, but clearly I'm not in bed. That was the point. Anyway, it's kind of shit having like, well, I'm still waiting for a test, and I've got to bear that light in mind. I can't cough too hard because when I got back from hospital, I refractured my ribs. Spoiler alert! I fucking I forgot the actual. I've got distal proctor proto proctocolitis. Distal proctocolitis. I think that's how you fucking pronounce that. Distal proctocolitis. That sounds right because I've said it a few times today. If I'm wrong, I'm fucking wrong. Yeah, but it'll be probably in the title or some shit. Which means my stomach's fucked essentially, and I want to shove a camera up my arse. They actually sent us an enema, which is kind of hilarious, but I can't laugh about it because laughing hurts a lot. Like fucking hell. The only reason it doesn't hurt as much is I think my ribs actually getting to the point where it's. I don't want to jinx it, but like I think it's not gonna fucking fracture again. But if I did a really big cough, then maybe. So like I'm still trying to. When I'm coughing, I'm like. That's about it. I'm not gonna fucking go for the fucking try and clear the lot in one. You know what I mean? I can't choke if I smoke weed. Like, you know what I mean? I don't smoke weed anymore. To be fair, I get it medically, so I vape it. But I've got a prescription and everything like that. I was debating even having a smoke, but this is sort of depressing. So fuck it. I've had a smoke just before anyway. But Golden Virginia is so fucking moist. No wonder we fucking called it Golden Vagina when I was at school. Fucking hell. And I realised, yeah, I shouldn't be fucking smoking, obviously. But basically what happened is the stomach thing, it's like a bacteria that eats your stomach wall. It can actually cause cancer. So like, and it's caused by stress. I'm not a doctor here, this is just the shit I've been reading up about it, like, you know, so this is putting it like fucking in English for you, because fucking I had to Google some words. And I thought I knew some shit. No. Do I fuck? Yeah. When you've got to Google every fucking like big word, it's kind of like you feel like an idiot. But then when you find out what it is, you're like, holy shit. Okay. So anyway, so what happened is because of that, it causes a like appetite. And because I've been taking, opiates since I was fucking 17, opioids, sorry, yeah. Because every opiate's an opioid. No, is that no? It's probably I'm thinking about it the wrong way around. Not every opioid's an opiate, but every opiate's an opioid. I think that's right. But I've been taking them since I was 17 in some form or fucking another. If it was like from the doctor, because I got like codeine and then I got like tramadol and stuff, pregabalin, but that's not an opioid. But it's pretty close to a fucking benzodiazepine, which I've had a fucking hard time with a lot. They're the fucking worst. Don't take them if you get the chance, Never. That would be my fucking suggestion. Don't ever take them. If anyone offers you one, say no thanks. Fucking I've heard they're shit and fucking evil, so no. You know what I mean? Fuck that. Honestly, the addiction's not worth it. Takes years and like just feel kind of normal again, and even then, if somebody offered you one, you'd fucking snatch it off them. Anyway, I'm not talking about benzos, fucking hell. But so I don't know where I was going with that really. But it causes a lack of appetite, and I wasn't eating right, so I had like a deficiency going on. So I was kind of fainting. I noticed I was fucking just fainting. I was like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Like I actually really didn't know what the fuck was going on. So I thought like because I was in the bathroom, I woke up on the floor and I was like, fucking hell. I came to on the floor, and then I thought like if I make it to my bed, then if I faint, then I'll just wake up in my bed. That was a that was a plan. It wasn't exactly I was thinking straight when this was happening, And apparently, I fainted into a fucking, like a, I don't know, like a fucking thing of drawers up to like here, with my granny's old fucking, it wasn't exactly a CTR, if that's how you say TV, you know, them old fucking square ones. But when they just started making like plasma screen like TVs, like you know, like HD ones, like fucking, well, 720p ones actually, I think. Fucking, and they were still like really thick. Yeah, they hit me in the nose and fucking knocked me clean out. But I span around and like hit this, like, I probably shouldn't have done that. I hit my rib off the fucking edge of the wooden bit on the side of my bed. Not the mattress. I didn't bounce off the mattress, which would have been fine probably. But fucking, I smashed into that. Fractured the floating rib. Don't know which one. Like 12 or something like that. Not sure which one it was, but yes, it went straight into the kidney, causing a huge L-shaped laceration and a fucking hematoma. And fucking, like, basically had like internal bleeding. Like, but by the time I got, like, I waited 3 days before I fucking was like, read, there's something, like, this is not going away type of deal, you know, which is probably stupid. I should have already went straight away. But yeah, I was an idiot. I thought, you know, like, I've just hurt myself. It'll probably go away. I don't know how the fuck I was dealing with the pain, to be honest with you, but fucking, well, actually I do, but I'm not gonna fucking say. There's only so much weed you can smoke, you know what I mean? I was already on painkillers. Great. Fucking lighter went out. Oh, I use this piece of shit that never works. Ah, made a liar straight out of it. So yeah, fucking, the rib didn't exactly help that much. In fact, it made it worse. You know, it's like kind of shit design. This makes you realize, like, at that point, how like fucking weak and pathetic the human body really is. You know what I mean? So like, I'm hoping everything's healing fine, and that, yeah, I shouldn't be smoking because that's fucking poison. But I'm not drinking. I quit drinking a while ago because it was not helping me, like, situations, and that probably caused the stomach problems on top of the painkillers, to be honest, because every time I've had like a pain in my side and been like, ah, and then went for a shit, you know what I mean? Like, I thought that was just because, you know, codeine turns into morphine in the liver, and then, you know, that relaxes your stomach basically, stomach muscles. So, stomach muscles? Your intestines. So, like, it gives you constipation. I'm just putting this as simple as fucking possible. So yeah, like, basically sometimes I felt like I was giving birth, you know, and I thought, like, you know, some of the slice shits I've had, like, I know this is too much information, but some of the slice shits I've had, like, fucking wouldn't flush, block the fucking toilet and all that, you know what I mean? And I've wiped my arse and there's been a little bit of blood on there. So I didn't think much of that, you know? That's just been normal for me since, like, basically 17. Even when the doctor cut us off from there, because I did go through a period of taking, like, a fair bit of drugs, got caught. That's why I fucking ended up having to tell my doctor about it. Keep everyone happy type of deal, because I was quite young. But yeah, so I got cut straight off the medication, which is fucking stupid. Like, if I wrote everything stupid this doctor either ignored or just fucking didn't help with, I could probably get the fucking fucker sacked. But I'm not gonna. Well, I might do that, fucking hell. If I end up, like, actually dying, or like, oh, by the way, things are going terribly, I'm writing that fucking letter. Last thing I do, I'm getting that cunt sacked. But anyway, fucking gives 13 different antidepressants, so I have to tell them none of them fucking work. Really? Is the 15th one or the 25th one gonna work? How many of you fucking got? Is your boss making you do this? You know? You're scared you're gonna lose your medical license because I took drugs a couple of times. Fuck off, mate. You know what I mean? No, it doesn't work. Now it's been a piece of shit. Anyway, have I really explained everything? Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I spent quite a while on fucking Ward 4 in the hospital. I'm not going to say which one, but miles and miles and miles away, Newcastle. That's all I'm going to say. But fucking, the nurses were nice, apart from one who was like screaming in my face all the time. Because, yeah, I would go for cigarettes. That's the one thing. I was cooperative as fuck. I was nice, even though I was in shitloads of pain, which is kind of hard for me, right? Because when I'm in pain, it's easy to be a dick, you know? Trust me. If you ever find yourself in serious pain for a long time, it's easy to piss people off, trust me. But, I was nice, but this one doctor was like, can I get out of bed? Can I go for a cigarette? I was just like, you try and fucking stop me. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking it, you know? I'm just gonna wait until you're fucking gone, get me shit on, and going for a fucking tab anyway, you daft cunt. Like, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I was up and down going for cigarettes, which is a bad idea. Honestly, it really fucking is, but I was stressed the fuck out, you know? Like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how bad it was. Turns out the guy opposite me fucking had pancreatic fucking cancer. Like, so, like, I was in that room, you know what I mean? I was at least half their fucking age. I was the youngest person there, and I was taking the most painkillers. Why? Because I'm fucking used to them. And even then, I was taking morphine. I still am, well, Oromorph, because my stomach's fucked at the minute. I can't actually take pills. One of my GPs wants to. He says, "Oh, you can't be taking that much." Well, yeah, fair enough, but you're not taking us off it, mate. The fucking I actually had to wait a day, well, and a half really, to fucking see the pain specialist who had like 10 seconds for us. Honestly, it was hilarious. But she'd read my file before coming down, so she knew everything. She knew I'd abused drugs to like because of the pain, like, you know. She knows like everything. Honestly, it would take me honestly too long to explain that in this video, but like just pretend everything in your body fucking hurts really badly all the fucking time. That's what it's like. That made a weird squeeze sound. Might sample that and put it at the end of a fucking hip hop beat. I suppose now I'm feeling a little bit better. I can actually start working on beats. I can't remember what the fucking I was saying there. Food sucked in hospital. Really fucking sucked. Like, you know, when you order a fucking, like, what was it? Like a fucking, I don't know, casserole. Like a casserole or something? But it was like mince and fucking with potato on top. But there's an option underneath for like gravy. I thought it was extra gravy, so I didn't check it. And it was just like fucking dry as fuck. Like, what? Oh, you've got to fucking press the buzzer just to get a glass. Well, not a glass. They'll give you a pitcher of water and a tiny cup. So really, just getting a pint. It's like, what the fuck, man? Seriously, what the fuck? Like, I'd rather just had a water machine. I'd get out of bed, even though I shouldn't be doing that, you know, and go and do. Actually, I did that. I went down to the fucking restaurant a few times and got some chips and gravy because the food fucking sucked. I'm not joking. So bad. Like, some days I like they're like, "You're not gonna order." I was just like sitting there depressed, just like fucking staring into space. I was like, "Yeah, sorry, I just haven't got around to it yet." Like, you know what I mean? I give them a fucking answer. I didn't just fucking, probably would have took it off us if I didn't say anything. You know what I mean? Oh, the whole thing was a fucking laugh, to be honest. But there was a couple of times where I was defeated by the pain. Like, it was terrible. They're probably used to it, so like, you know, I wasn't a dick to anybody. The only person I was a dick to, maybe two people. Well, I think they came in two, so four maybe in total, and maybe that one nurse who fucking was screaming at us. Like she just had a really loud voice. Like, even just talking, it was like, what the fuck, man? Somebody asked, like, is there any chance I could get a cup of tea? And I was like, oh, fuck's sake, I'm trying to sleep, but I can't because I'm checking my blood pressure every 3.5 fucking hours. But, like, I would like just to fucking fall asleep. You know, and this guy's going to be... He actually slurped the tea too, which is the worst. Like, fucking... He's sucking a cock over there, mate. Ugh. But anyway. Oh, yeah, of course I can get you a cup of tea. Need bother? I'll just be a couple of minutes. Just in case anybody is a fucking sleeping and I haven't woke you up yet. You know what I mean? I hope this isn't actually late when I'm doing this. What time is it? 9 o'clock. I think I'm okay. Fucking hell. But that's what it was like. Oh my god. I could complain for literally hours about this shit. But yeah, I finally got home. And like, now I'm in my own house. My parents are looking after me cat at the minute because I can't bend down to pick fucking cat shit up at the minute, honestly. And I feel like I would be neglecting it. I'm gonna get a cat flap. This is kind of irrelevant to the hospital story, but I'm gonna get a cat flap. So like, as I'm like gonna be healing up in bed, basically, I'll give her a stroke if she comes to see us and that. But if she wants a guy out, she can just go out the cat flap because I'm not going up and down the stairs all the fucking time. Plus, it'd be nice off for my neighbour, and I can just smoke out my kitchen window. Yes, you're not allowed to do that in a council flat, but I'm on bed rest and I don't give a fuck. I don't think this channel even exists. If they do, I'm sorry. I'm smoking out the window, so technically I'm not smoking in the flat, so I don't even know if that counts as a genuine excuse. But anyway, fucking, what are you gonna do, eh? Got me weed vaporizer too, fucking. That's in the flat when I'm filling it up, and it smells like I'm growing weed here, but I've got a prescription and it's totally legal. I can't wait to have that conversation. You know what I mean? But anyway, they even knocked on my door. The fuckers. I'm just gonna write one last thing, right? I rang the council myself and said, look, I've literally just got out of hospital. I can barely even speak. I'm in that much pain. I've got like an appointment for like I haven't had a chance. I won't be able to tidy up and like sort the place out. I can't even fucking sort myself out. Like I wasn't swearing, but like I said that I was like, can you give us a bit longer, like or like just seriously, just give us I'm meant to be in bed for like 6 to 8 weeks here. Like not really doing much because I could fuck myself and end up losing a kidney. You know what I mean? So. I really shouldn't be standing up this whole time, I should be lying down. And they were like, yeah, no bother. We'll just schedule in the future sometime, sound. And I was like, oh, nice one, thank you. Fuckers still knocked at me door, didn't they? Idiots, man. Either one, the boss never told them, which fucking, then the bosses are fucking either like got a memory like me, or just fucking couldn't be arsed to fucking do it. Or forgot like me, that's what I meant, like, or they just forgot themselves and the fucking idiots. Because you know what they got from me, and I'm not even lying. They were knocking on the door. So I walked in the kitchen window and looked through the gap because the window was open and it's a council. And the guy's like fucking looking up like a fucking creepy fucking cunt, like creepy fucking peeping Tom, like fucking a nice face. If I had a lineup, I'd be able to tell you exactly who the fuck that was. Looking through my window, what the fuck? So I looked back, and I went, I'm on bed rest, mate. Bed rest. You know what I mean? I'm meant to be in bed recovering. I've got out of hospital. I rang up. You know what I mean? Sorry. It's good to get the fucking anger out sometimes. But yeah, that was basically it, really. Fucking hell, hospitals suck balls, man. Don't be stupid. Eat a decent diet and fucking. I don't know. I don't know what caused mine. Probably drinking too much for too long. Probably popping way too many pills. Snorting too many drugs, probably. Probably a mixture of everything. But just look after yourself. I would say drink plenty of fucking water, because that's one thing I didn't do. Maybe I could have flushed my system a little bit better if I drank more water. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor. It's one thing I've fucking learned. After reading the discharge letter, holy shit. There's some words in there that I've never even heard on any movie, any TV show, anything about medicine. Or the practice of medicine. And here comes the bike guy. Unfortunately not the bike guy that lived there, because he spent a year in rehab. Came out the day after and was found dead on his steps, which is kind of mad because his flat would mirror mine exactly, which means he would have shitty stairs going down because mine go around a corner, a bit like the Grudge stairs, so you can tell I've been taking opiates, so I can go not as much as like with codeine though. Anyway, I don't have a proper shaved head anymore, but I've got like a scar. I think it's like there, something like that. But it was a 6-stitcher. Like my head was actually like open. My skin was open and bleeding. Like no crack to the skull or anything. And there's a hospital right there around the corner. I went there, was shut. You have to ring an ambulance and go into the fucking miles away one where you've got to pay loads of money to get back in a fucking Uber because you can't drive. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm literally bleeding from the head. He was like, there's no staff here. I'm not even joking. I was like, isn't this a hospital? It's bullshit in the UK, honestly. Not fucking lying. But I asked the nurse there, I'm going to shut up after this one, I swear to God. I asked the nurse there, like, if there's any jobs going for, like, a guy like me, you know? And she was like, yeah, sure, probably, yeah. You know? Probably just porting around dead bodies or whatever, taking them down to the morgue. Be grim as fuck. But anyway, that was no pun intended. Anyway, I'll catch you all in a bit. Ta-da. Hopefully I survive this shit.